Passing through Raleigh yesterday and stopped at the Site 1. Picked up some new Flowzones. Dumped the pump, it says Cyclone. What's up, guys? I stopped by the Site 1 and picked up a couple of Flowzone Cyclone sprayers the other day. I was way overdue. I've had the that's the one of the old Typhoons in the background there. That's the original sprayer that I bought, I don't know, like 5 years ago or more, and I think I did one of the first reviews on that thing online, and it's been an absolute monster, man. It has been a fabulous backpack sprayer. I've had to do a few things to it along the way, but I mean, we really used and abused it. I think I've put a pump in it, a micro switch, things like that. And I had complaints back then about some specific design elements of it. And I've actually talked with people with Wessel, which is the company that puts the sprayer out over the years. And I think they kind of listened to some of the gripes I had, and I think other people had the same ones, and they've improved these things. I couldn't get my hands on any Typhoons right now. The Site 1 was completely out, and looks like all the websites are out, but I didn't really need the extra power, so I got the Cyclones. I think they'll be just fine. They got all the same features. The Cyclone 2.5, as a matter of fact. So let's unbox one of these things and check it out. Stand by. Yes, it comes in this handsome box. Notated Cyclone, that's what it is. And it has a outline in black and white. It looks very technical, of a drawing of, yes, the Cyclone sprayer. Let's open it up and see what we get. Yeah, it's a backpack sprayer in there. What the hell is this? Oh wait, I know. The noble Brutus hath told you Caesar was ambitious. If so, a grievous fault. Some kind of Roman vest or something. Wait, no, this is the backpack strap apparatus. A vast improvement over one of my main gripes on the first generation of Flowzones, which were these little chintzy, I mean, just absolute garbage things, and they'll come all off at the buckles. And I mean, for a sprayer at the price point that thing is, that's a joke. But this thing here, this tactical vest Roman war thing, it's awesome. Way to go. Sounds like they were listening. All right, so what we have in the box is the backpack, the straps and such, a battery. The first generations one came with a big charger that you set on the table and clip the thing into. It's a little sleeker battery with a life indicator on it there. It's got a little life in it out of the box. You can see. We got in this one. We got that's the plug for the battery. I think we got some parts in here. Some little clips for the wand. Some pressure washer tips, which we will make an improved tip for this thing in a minute. Lid strainer. That's it. This will be the last time I'll be able to put my face in this thing, because it's going to have some toxic action going through it. All right, so let's put it together. I also got some kind of instruction booklet. Maybe I need to get it back. No, I think I got it figured out. You just got these big loop parts on the top there. You just run your straps back through. This is probably worth noting too. The straps thread through the top and go back through the clips, but the bottom actually clips onto some holes down here. I might have the top too tight. No, there we go. So that is on there snug and secure and would be easily replaceable with a new part like this. So you can wear these straps out and get you some more. That is majorly improved. You got a little tote handle there. Big thumbs up on that one. Another sort of sore point on the old ones, although this one is still intact on the old one, was the hose connections and quality. Got a lot more stuff up here to keep it from kinking. It does have a major kink right out of the box though, where it connects into the sprayer. Maybe they could package it a little differently to avoid that. But where's the spray gun? I think I dropped the spray gun on, I don't know. Pressure washer style spray gun. And the old ones, I know they improved this a few years back. The old ones don't have Viton seals in the gun, so over time the gun would start leaking. But the new ones are supposed to have a better seal in the gun, so you don't have that issue. And this steel handle screws on like this. Not gonna waste time showing putting a lot of it together, but obviously got some little screws with a nut, and you just press your nut in the back part of that and slide that over, and that'll be your top. And this is also improved a little bit. I've got some monsoons, and they have this style wand holder on them. Just rolls in there instead of relying on a plastic clip-in thing like that. And then a little tub's gonna go on the bottom part here. Same method to bolt it on. Let me do that and I'll get right back with you. Bolted these things on. It comes with an extra screw and a nut, which is good because I dropped one of them promptly and lost it. As with the old one, I really like it's got the quick release set up for the wand and for the tips. The tips are okay, but for, you know, high dollar precision weed control like we do here at PPC Total Turf, we like to build some custom tips, and I'll get to that in a minute. Also, another improvement, as you can see on the old one here, the old battery covers were made out of kind of a brittle plastic, and this is a little more flexy plastic, so maybe it will stay on there and keep that compartment watertight. I know that they also improved a lot of the internals on these as far as protecting the micro switches and circuit board and things like that from the elements. And the other thing with the 2.0, we got the variable pressure, 5-position variable pressure. That's pretty cool. That one's 4. I thought it was an X for off. Okay, but anyway, the O is for off. I'm on it. Anyway, so that was another gripe with the old setup, was that it sprays at a tremendous pressure, and this one had a two level pressure, and I think the top one went up to like 115 pounds. This one does not get as high. I think it's a 60-80 pounds, something like that. But with the variable pressure, you can control and dial in, and it locks in on your pressure. I think the first generation of these variable pressures, it just turned and you cranked it up all the way. But if you're trying to calibrate the sprayer, it's really hard to remember, where you had it. So now you can just know on 2 it sprays at X amount per 1,000, and so forth and so on. All right, so lots of nice improvements. It's pretty awesome. Handle and strap, I enjoy all that. Very cool. Thank you for listening, Flowzone. All right, on the next thing, we're gonna do some custom tips. Stay tuned for that. Get your notepad out. Stopped by to see my buddy Nelson at Central East Ag this morning and picked up the parts. So we're gonna need to make some custom tips. That in there a little better. All right. So what you need are nozzle body caps, the washers, and these threaded nozzle body ends that will go into a quick release that in turn will go into the Flowzone. So you'll have custom quick release nozzles. Like I say, it comes with a jet tip, a fan tip, and this pretty sweet adjustable tip. But we're gonna make our own custom. I like to spray in a lot of applications with this fan. This is a cone tip. It's not a hollow cone, it's full cone. This is a T-jet part as well. But spot spraying weeds in the yard, you just spray a whole circle right on the weeds, so that's a good one to have. And what other? I also have a flood jet, and you can make a tip with this that would say you've got a lawn that you couldn't get for some reason into with a permagreen. But permagreen goes everywhere, so we know that doesn't ever happen. But sometimes like I got one backyard that has like a little area of grass inside some bushes, and you can't get through there with the permagreen. But you can make your own miniature permagreen with a Flowzone and a flood jet nozzle. All right, so let's put them together. Sun is finally starting to come out. I need to get back to work. Okay, so you've got a tip. I don't know if I can put my glasses on. What you have is you take your cap, drop your tip in, washer, and then it just twists onto the nozzle body like that. So we're gonna put us a little Teflon tape on the threaded portion. Not even protruding in there. Screw that on. Let me grab a wrench. Okay, twist it till it locks into place. There you go. That's a air inducted T-jet 110 degree nozzle. That is a number 4. Pretty good all purpose, and that clips in. Okay, make one with the, I'm gonna do all these real quick and then we'll get back to the different tips. All right, this one is the cone I was talking about. That's a TG3, I think. Yeah, TG3. This is the flood jet. With these brand new washers, the first time you use them, they're going to be kind of hard to twist the caps onto the nozzle body, so you might need to show a little assistance there until you feel it click into place. There you go. And the flood jet, you can get it straight because you want it in a specific way with a flathead screwdriver, and I'm going to do that real quick, so it's going to slide in. Alright, so there's our custom tip array. I mean, you might not need all of this, but you know, all different ones for different applications. I mean, I got 2 backpacks, so this is probably your most used one here, so I'm gonna stick one on each backpack, and this little cone one's gonna be good, and this one will be good for doing a little wider areas that I couldn't get in with the permagreen. So let's see some of them in action. I can fill it up right off the turf mobile here. That's a pretty quick 3 gallons. You can turn it on. I'm gonna give it that. We'll put it on number 4. I don't have a full blast. You never know what'll happen. Wow, the new strap setup is super comfortable. I don't really need all these extra. I guess if you were gonna spray with it all day, and I mean, my intentions are to be spot spraying with it. I don't really dig that. All right. Maybe I should read the directions. Well, neither one of them will spray right out of the box. The instructions do say to charge the battery. So I mean, they're running, but maybe the batteries don't have enough oomph to prime the pump or whatever. But we'll see. I'm gonna charge them for a while and we'll get back to it, see what happens. I stuck an old battery. I have another one in and they still wouldn't prime up and spray. So I figured it wasn't priming. So I unscrewed it from down here and kind of ungloriously sucked on it till some water came up. But let's try something different with this one. I'm just gonna well, let me get you an angle where you can see. I'm just gonna run some water into it to hopefully get it primed up. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so we're off and running again. We got that issue resolved. You can easily reach the pressure switch thing with the thing on, so that's pretty cool. Like I said, we're going to start again at about 4. I'm going to show you that the straps are comfortable. This chest thing can slide up and down a little bit, whatever. This is going to be my cone tip, and I'll show you what kind of pattern that makes on the ground and why I'd use it. Okay, so cone tip, Flowzone. Most weeds, this rock is our weed. Most weeds are, that you're going to be spot spraying, be kind of round. You just hit them with that thing. You've got a nice full cone. And there's your pattern. Let's try it. I feel like I got some kind of jetpack deal going here. The straps are way more comfortable. The sprayer sits really secure on your back with all this extra strapping, and then again, you just pull the quick release to change out nozzles. Let's go with don't roll away on me. Let's go with the fan tip. And again, it just clips right back in. I like to line my fan tip up with the wings on my my snap-in cap. That way I know which direction my fan is doing its thing, and I like to try to get that out somewhat when I got it on the sprayer, somewhat even with how I'm going to be spraying. So let's take a look at what that does. Okay, well, there was our full cone. So we're going to pretend another big rock. There's one. Pretend that's what we're spraying. This is probably actually a little better for spraying a larger area, like a strip along a sidewalk or something like that, but it's also fine for spot spraying, and the spot spraying with this would look like that. So you're getting, this is a 110, so depending on how high, meaning that it's 110 degrees out, depending on how high you got your nozzle, you can spray a pretty wide path. But with these air injected T-jets, you're blowing out a big air filled bubble that doesn't drift on you or anything. So it's a great tip for spraying in windy conditions, and you can spray entire yards with that. Actually, just get your height set at you know, where you're generally gonna keep it. You know, you can put your hand on your hip or something to be a guide, but just keep your pace steady. You need to spray like that. All right, let's go to the flood jet. This is a flood jet tip, and it sprays down onto that little grooved part on the front and shoots a stream out in front of it, so, or a big wide fan. So I don't know if this is really gonna show up that great on camera, but the idea is you'd hold this down and walk along behind it, and it's spraying out in front of you, similar to the fashion that the Permagreen Triumph sprays. Trying to see if you can see the, well, there's kind of the swath. I don't know if you can really see it. It goes from about right there to about right there. So I mean, I'm out of the Flowzone, spraying like, I don't know, 4 feet wide maybe. I'd have to measure it to be technical. Let's do it on the concrete. Maybe you can see that a little bit. I'll talk while I'm walking, so it's not all boring. Flood jet sprays, just kill weeds. Okay, on the concrete. This from there to there, pretty wide swath, and it's just making all these little micro droplets everywhere. This particular size with this pressure, not too great for a windy day, and it gets on you too when you spray that. Keep that in mind. But anyway, the idea is hold it low. Hell, it'll get about 6 feet. All right, flood jet. And there they are, the new Typhoons, ready to go into action. Probably gonna get a little spot spraying in now. I'm gonna load up some fertilizer, go spray some yards, but that's beside the point on the new Cyclone review. Charging the batteries up right now, so we'll have that ready. I was a little surprised I had to prime it myself there. That might have been because the batteries weren't charged enough. Might have just been a sick joke on me. I don't know. But anyway, this custom tips will make it a little more versatile. So look into those if you get one of these things. Lots of nice improvements over the old units. Pretty solid, man. If these last and do half as much as the old ones do, they will earn their keep, that's for sure. But I got two I'm gonna do, you know, warm season spot spraying and you know, touch ups with one and cool season with the other, so I don't have to keep them, you know, as rigorously washed out. But there they are with the wands and the holsters. Way improved straps and stuff, so good deal. All right, there's your Flowzone review. Get you one.